Hello everybody, welcome back to Battleground Minecraft. We are in week 11. We have 4 more weeks to go until the regular season is done. Now, today's matchup is the powerful Pitbulls going up against the superior Sharks. Pitbulls today have Enigma and Hot Wings, and the Sharks have Mr. Fro and Jacob. Now, if you're not aware, if you're in the Discord, All-Star voting is now going on. If you're in the Discord, you can vote for who you would like to see in the All-Star game. The two Sharks right now are already confirmed for the All-Star game as they have met certain requirements. But everybody else has to be voted in, so if you're in the Discord, please go and vote. Voting will end July 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. But anyways, so the Pitbulls right now, 4 battle flags. They are in 4th place. A win for them would keep them in 4th, but they would separate from the Tigers a little bit, get their 5th flag. The Sharks are still in that 3-way tie with the Foxes and the Alligators. A win for them would put them in 1st place. So a lot at stake today for both teams. Let's go to Emmy, who's on the field, to explain today's game.
Thank you. Today's game is called Berry Berry. You'll probably recognize this game if you've watched Bappy's lovely World Series, but if you're not familiar with this game, here are the rules. The team will start on their opponent's side and take the 9 berries off the tree and then hide them in the dirt. You can hide them under the tree in the middle and under the paved dirt. You can't hide them under the tree lined border. You only have 3 minutes to hide the berries. Any berries that aren't hidden by the end of the 3 minutes will be automatic points for the other team. If you finish hiding early, you'll need to flip the switch, which will say you've hidden the berries. And dig in the first layer to find the berries. Once you have found one, you need to place it on the pale oak outside to secure it inside the 3 minutes. Whoever is the first to secure all 9 berries wins, and whoever has the most berries when the 3 minutes is up wins. Best of 5, good luck.
Yes, so gotta find some berries hidden under the dirt. Now, you don't have to score immediately if you find one. You can keep digging, but at some point you're gonna have to want to score them within the 3 minutes. At some point you're gonna want to have to score them on the pale oak blocks that are just outside. So, without further ado, let's get some team pregame interviews. All right, Mr. Fro. So, first of all, congratulations to you and Jacob for being the All-Stars for the Sharks. We hope to see you in the All-Star game. So I guess how you feeling about being named an All-Star, and also how you feeling about this game?
I'm feeling pretty well about both, but one thing I'm not feeling pretty too well about is my username, which should be epically. So yes, that's kind of annoying.
Well,
but yeah, I'm pretty excited for this.
All right, well, Mr. Fro, epically, good luck today, and again, hope to see you in the All-Star game, which, by the way, again, the actual game is going to be July 16th at 6:30 p.m. streaming on Twitch. All right, Enigma. So, Pitbulls are actually on a 2-game winning streak. You've won 2 out of your you didn't play week 1, so you've actually won your last 2 games in the second half of the season. Now looking to extend that, and what's the mindset right now of the Pitbulls going the rest of the way? Obviously with winning, but how do we look forward to the rest of the way of the season?
I mean, you pretty much answered my question with winning. Not my question, my answer. You know what I'm saying? Is there
any other team that, in particular, that as you're looking throughout the rest of the league, you're saying we're gonna have to like beat them down?
No, that's every team.
Every team, you know what? Respectable. Buy merch if you can, and like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And now let's see who can find the hidden berries. All right, well, round 1, time to hide the berries. Let's see if they can do it. Emmy, let's start the game. And time has begun. Let's check in on the Pitbulls first. So there's 9 berries in total that they gotta hide. Alright, so that's what they're doing. Pitbulls, or the Sharks, trying to hide the Pitbulls berries now. And yes, they have to use the blocks to hide the berries, the grass blocks. The grass blocks will, or the dirt blocks will immediately become grass, as you see right there. Alright, we got hiding in the corner right there are the sharks hiding the blocks, and we got Hot Wings hiding one in the corner. They do have swift sneak on their pants, so they can be secretive. Abu, just send a reminder. Can you text a reminder to everyone just to flip the lever when they're done hiding the blocks? And the sharks are done, so they just gotta wait right there. Alright, sharks, just wait right there till the next part of the round, okay?
Okay.
Pipples, you finished?
Yeah.
Just pull the lever. Alright, all the berries have been hidden, and so it's now time to find out who can find the most. They have to score within 3 minutes. Can they do it? Let's find out. Any start. And here they go, zooming across the other side. It's time to find out who can find the most berries. So, remember, they can only mine the top layer if they find one. I think Mr. Fro might have found one already. Yeah, make sure you're only mining the top layer unless you find one, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Alright, let's see if anybody can find that first block. Oh, the sharks found one. Mr. Fro, there is one, he just hasn't picked it up yet. Yeah, there is one present. They just haven't gone and scored it. Alright, so Enigma now has 2. Maybe that's their strategy. Maybe they're just trying to clear the board and find as many as they can. We have a score here by the Sharks. So the Sharks are now in the lead 1-0. We are now going to have, they have a second one. Let's go check in on the Pipples. I note that Enigma has 2 at the very minimum. Minute and a half to go here. Check back in with the Sharks. Red Grim has a berry. Minute and a half to go here. Right now, Sharks with a 1-0 lead. They put that on just to get on the board. And the Pipples have found another one. There is another berry that has been found. Hot Wings has found one. I think Hot Wings is going to go out and score now. Yes, yes. How many does he have? 1. Alright, so it's a 1-1 now. With a minute coming up. But I know the Sharks have collected a lot. Alright, so Enigma did pick up that berry that was in the ground. 50 seconds coming up here. Now this game is very much somewhat random chance, but big on strategy. You got to think about where on this playing field is the team most likely not going to check. And it's very hard to do, to try to predict where the enemy team will not check. 30 seconds coming up now, so if any points, they're going to have to come out and score them. $20 seconds left. It's 1-1 right now. Alright, Enigma's coming out to score. And Pipple's up 4. And here come the Sharks. We have a tie game with 5 seconds left. Ooh, we might have a tiebreaker. We might be going to a first tiebreaker. Alright, looks like we're going to have to go to a tiebreaker. So, the next team to find a berry and score it will win the round for their team. Who's going to do it? Emmy, let's start the game. Alright, so the ground has been completely filled back in. Any remaining berries have been left in the ground. We're going to turn this on. Remember, the net, they just got to find 1 berry to win the game. Who's going to do it? Very tense first round here. And it looks like the Pipples have found one. The Pipples are going to win the first round. Alright, so we had a couple berries there. Where else were there? There's one in the corner right here. And there's one in the corner here. In the Pipple side. One right there, one right there. They just walked over one as well, but it ended up not mattering. The Pipples are going to win the first round. Pipples win a nail biter in the first round. Can they keep that streak going, or will this game be tied at 1? Let's start it, Emmy. And here we go. Where will the berries be hidden this time around? Let's see. Berry has not been picked up by the sharks. And they've got one berry on the tree that they haven't hidden. I think the sharks forgot how to play the game real quick. Yes, now they're remembering. That would not have been a good thing. They were placing it on the top layer. Yeah, brain fart moment by the sharks. That would have been a little funny if that's how they left them. Alright, let's look at the Pipples and where they're hiding their berries. Alright, Enigma is going to do the... I think he's going to do the... Okay, no he's not. I thought he was going to do the right under the tree strategy, but he is not. They can hide it right under the tree stump there. That is allowed. Once again, Red Grim doing the dummy dumb move, placing it on the top layer, making it very visible. Again, Jacob brain fart moment. Rip. Alright, the sharks berries. Pipples have finished hiding the berries. Alright, we have a stoppage. Alright, so we are now about to start the second part of the round. It's time to go find the berries. Emmy, let's do it. And here we go. We exchange sides. And who's going to be the first one to locate that very important berry that they desperately need? Now, obviously, Pipple's going to start off the scoring with a berry. They have found one right off the bat. Now, obviously, Stampy Longhead, the inspiration for this game. If anybody has watched Stampy growing up, OG Minecraft YouTuber, one of the all-time greats of the Minecraft community. So yeah, big shout out to him. We do use his challenges a lot. I do try to give him credit whenever I use the challenge. I don't want to just steal his games, because that's not nice. I do try to give credit to any games that I find as well. But yeah, anyways, moving forward. Pip will start the scoring with one berry to their name. And let's see if we can find out if the sharks... I think the sharks did find one or two. They just have not scored them yet. 2 minutes going into the game. Little fun fact from Abu. I think a second berry's been found by Red Grim. Let's go check back in with the Pitbulls. Hot Wings does have another berry in it. We have found another one by Enigma. Enigma has located another one. Remember, the score right now is 1-0, but it seems that typically around the end is when they're going to be doing the placing of the blocks at max speed. We are Pitbulls with the 1-0 lead right now after the tiebreaker. Very crucial tiebreaker for the Pitbulls. I do know that these players have found a couple of berries, just not scored. We're less than a minute away in this second round. Emmy, we played this. We tested this earlier. What were you doing for the strategy against me? Did you have any strategies when we were testing this?
Well, I had strategy at the first round, and then you pulled me off for it. So. Okay,
well. Yeah, her strategy was to mine both layers when we were testing this, and I said that wasn't allowed, which it isn't.
I think I just went around, like, in the last one where I won against you, I went around the tree, then I went outwards.
Oh, Pipples, 6. The Sharks are going to have to go and score. How many do they have? They have 6 berries, 2 berries. Does Jacob have any in the last few seconds to beat the buzzer? Oh, and the Sharks, the last second, are going to win round 2 in the final moments. Oh, damn. I just dropped my controller. The Sharks are going to win round 2 with a score of 7-6. Sharks, in the last few seconds, you pull away the victory. Red Grim.
I was reaching for another one. I was trying so hard.
I know, but you almost threw away that one. You clocked in the last few seconds, but now, a very close game there. How you guys feeling?
I'm gonna continue.
I didn't hear a word you said.
I don't know if you're watching it.
Alright, you're crashing out everywhere. Oh, alright, Pitbulls, that was a heartbreaker at the final few seconds. How you guys feeling and going to this third round?
I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what was missed? There were a few missed right here. There's one missed right there. The Pitbulls just missed those. Sharks, where were their remaining berries? 2 of them right here in the corner. But the Sharks tie up the game 1-1. Let's head to round 3. It is 1-1 after Jacob's buzzer beater at the end there. Let's find out who will take a 2-1 lead going into this game. Emmy, let's start it. And here we go. Alright, so definitely the strategy we've seen here from the mining portion of this game is just to hold on to the blocks until the very end, and that goes for both teams. Both teams have been doing it. So, but they also obviously they have to be careful that they don't waste too much time without placing blocks, because I saw Jacob was trying to grab another one and just cashed in the last few to put the Sharks ahead by 1 point. But we've got about 2 minutes, and Enigma I think is going to put one right at the entrance. Right at the entrance, Enigma's going to do. Coming up on 2 minutes now.
Enigma's going to do you.
No thank you. I would rather not. I'd rather him not do that. And the Pipples are going to be finished cashing in their berries. Oh, and Red Grim has an extra berry.
Why has Bro got an extra berry?
I don't know, he's going to have to figure out where to place it. And I think he's doing it now. Yes, he has. And there we go. Alright, these guys are ready to go for the third round. Let's see who can find the berries within 3 minutes. Can anybody find all mine? We haven't seen that yet. Let's find out. Emmy, start the game. And cross sides they go. And starting with the Sharks. They are, and this Waffle, you have an echo, so I'm muting you. I'll just personally mute you. Alright, so starting with the Sharks, Jacob with the strategy of starting with the middle and then working his way outwards. Mr. Fro, I think he's going to do the same thing. Let's go look at the Pipples, see if they found any. There is actually 2 visible here by the Pipples. 2 Pitbull berries are in line of sight. Going back over to the Sharks. Have they found any? Yes, they have. There's a hole broken, so they have found one. They have found a second. 2-minute warning coming up here. Alright. So yeah, the pit bulls are definitely just, at the moment, they're just trying to find them, not pick them yet, but keep them in sight. But they have not picked them. It seems the strategy they're doing for a lot of the rounds. So yeah, the sharks, at the very minimum, have 2 berries. The pit bulls have found 2 berries as well. Right now, I think the game is tied. I don't know if there's any in the inventory besides the 2 we saw. Any extra berries found by the pit bulls here? Let's check on them. Enigma, no. There was one mined, so near Hot Wings. So Hot Wings has at least 1 in his inventory.
Enigma's just found another one.
Yes, he has a minute to go here.
They really need to like break them now.
Yes, they do. They need to break them now. And that's what Enigma's doing. I think Mr. Fro just found one as well. Are we going to get a score by either team here? Let's head up top. There is another one here found by the pit bulls with about 30 seconds left.
I don't feel like he's noticed it.
I'm not sure. We'll see if he's noticed it at all. Sharks are very strategic with their mining pattern. Are they? I don't know if any team has a mining pattern.
He's noticed it.
He's noticed it. All right.
Oh, no.
15 seconds to go here. They're gonna have to go and cash these in at some point. We'll stay here for the count. 10 seconds remaining.
He hasn't noticed it, no.
All right, who's gonna win it? At the buzzer, it's gonna be the Sharks again. Sharks are gonna win it. There was one that you didn't notice.
I broke one and missed it.
Are you kidding?
You missed one. Yeah, we were screaming it in the chat. You missed it. You walked right over it, Hot Wings.
I didn't see it. It's these shaders. The dirt looks exactly like the red berries.
All right, so 4th round coming up here. Sharks with a 2-1 lead. If they win this, they will be in first place. We'll see what happens. Emmy, let's do it. Okay, time to once again hide these berries. Now let's look at let's go ahead and look at the pit bulls real quick. The pit bulls, where are they gonna hide? What are they gonna do? Alright, Enigma hiding one in the corner there. Hot Wings has not hit any yet. He's contemplating. He's gonna also hide one right in the corner. Enigma gonna do one by the tree. Alright, looking over at the Sharks. I'm not sure if their strategy is to confuse the pit bulls by noise, but because they're putting the dirt in, and then they are taking them back out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, the Sharks, the pit bulls have finished. The Sharks have a minute and 35 seconds to place their blocks. Red Rim apparently is, I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Alright, they got a minute 18 now to place their remaining blocks. Oh, alright, and adventure mode has been set. It's time to see if the Sharks will become the #1 seat once again over the pit bulls. We'll push this to round 5. Emmy, let's start the game. Let's start the next part of this game. Here we go. What will the pit bulls do to try to win this round? Let's go ahead and look at the pit bulls for a little bit. Let's see if they have any mining strategies here. Any blocks? Let's see if we have any blocks picked up. No. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Sharks. All right, their strategy right now, they are doing from the center and making lines from the sides to see if they can find any. Right now, I don't think any team has found a block yet. Yeah, no, I don't. No blocks found yet. 2-minute warning now, heading in this 4th round.
What happens if they don't find any?
Well, it's tiebreaker. First, same thing. First one to find the next berry would win.
Okay.
Now, obviously, Pipples need this round to force round 5. Now, in the last game they played, they were down 2-1 against the Foxes. All hope looked lost. But the Pipples were able to pull it out for the win, and it was Enigma and Hot Wings to get the job done. So we'll see if they can make that comeback once again in this berry game. Now, Mr. Fro has a block in his hand. So, to my knowledge right now, the Sharks have 1 point that has not been scored yet. Enigma has found a block, so we might be tied up here at 1 block apiece. But again, we don't really know because these guys post the berries at the very end. 1 minute to go, starting now. 1 minute to go here. I think Jacob might have a block in his inventory. Yeah, the Sharks do have a strategic mining pattern, a very interesting mining pattern, and the Pipples are just mining like crazy. 2 very different mining strategies here. 40 seconds. What can they do? 30 seconds remaining. Any blocks that have been found need to be placed in soon, but again, these guys do like to do it at the final few seconds. Alright, final 10 seconds. We're coming out to score. Let's see what we got. 2. Right now the score is 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the Pipples. Oh, it's tied! It's tied! Alright, so we received word that Hot Wings had an extra berry that he did not place in time. So that we are heading to our second tiebreaker. Remember, the first one to find the next berry will win it. It all comes down to this. Emmy, let's do it. Alright. Can a berry be found at the final moment by any of these teams? Pipples strategy. Oh, and the Pipples have found one. Can they go out and score in time? And the Pipples are going to win the round. We are heading to round 5. You guys are heading to round 5. So, yeah, Hot Wings, is it true that you had one at the final moment you didn't score?
Yes, that is true.
Oh, well.
But I'm pretty sure it doesn't count anyways, so.
Yeah, it didn't count if you didn't score it, no. But hey, you scored here, heading to round 5. Enigma, last episode, you guys were down 2-1 against the Foxes, and you pulled back the win to get another flag. Looking to do it again. How you guys feeling?
I mean, it's like I told Hot Wings. We were down 2-0 at one point in one of our games, and we came back, so it doesn't matter.
We'll find out.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over. Good luck, guys. So the Pipples once again escape a round by winning the tiebreaker, even with that disadvantage they have. It's down to round 5. Can the Sharks put it away finally, or will the Pipples once again come back from a 2-1 deficit? It all comes down to this. Emmy, let's do it. Alright, this is what it all comes down to. Round 5 of Berry Berry. This is one of those games that goes the distance, it seems. The Pipples have gone the distance in many games. They came back from that 0-2 deficit against the Grizzlies in that Catacombs game. They won. They came back from 2-1 And oh well, don't give them ideas, Abu, please. The pit bulls. Freaking Abu in the chat said, imagine if you just leave it in the tree and they never find it. Well. Exactly. Yeah, but yeah, the pit bulls. They came back from an 0-2 deficit in the Catacombs game. They came back from a 2-1 deficit, or 1-2 deficit against the Foxes in the... Oh, Sharks are done. No, we're not. I might keep it in. And are the Pitbulls done? Either the Pitbulls make another comeback, or the Sharks are becoming the first seat. What's going to happen? Any time to play the final round. And here we go! Alright, Pitbulls. Let's see if you can get this comeback. Another 2-1 comeback. And Sharks, let's see if you can once again become the #1 seed. Now the Sharks, if you recall, if you've been keeping up with the season, they started the season hot. 4-0. And then they've had a little bit of a slump. And part of the reason why they are now in this 3-way tiebreaker with the Foxes and the Alligators. So let's see if they can separate themselves now. And we do have a Pitbull picked up by Hot Wings there in the middle. And the Sharks doing their strategy of starting from the middle and working their way outwards from the sides. Two different mining...
You're an animal killer.
Huh?
You're an animal killer.
What the hell? Amy, shut the fuck up. Amy just be saying the most random shit for no reason.
He killed Pickles.
It was an accident. Pickles, if you don't know, we have some animals up top there. There was a camel here named Pickles that I accidentally did /kill E command on. But we have another one. But I think the Sharks might have found 2 of them. We do have another one that Enigma may or may not have seen. I think he's seen it. He just hasn't picked it up yet.
I think he picked up.
No, there's one right here that has been picked up by the Pitbulls. We're past a minute and a half to go in this game. So much at stake here for both teams. The Pitbulls right now are on a 2-game winning streak. They haven't lost a game in the second half yet. Which, if I am okay, no, the Sharks did lose their Week 8 game against the Dragons. And just remember, guys, the All-Star voting. If you are in the Discord, vote for who you want to see in the All-Star. Do you want Enigma and Hot Wings in the All-Star game? Remember, these guys are going to be in the already confirmed All-Stars. We'll see if they can make it. We're heading up on 30 seconds here. So much at stake for these teams. Yeah, the Sharks have now went from an organized mining to chaotic mining now. The final few seconds here. Coming up on 10 seconds. Once again, we're going to stay out here to see the score. Here go the Pitbulls. Enigma, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about the Sharks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we going to have another tiebreaker? Another tiebreaker. It couldn't be any more poetic. 5 blocks scored by each team in the 5th round. And it's time to find out who is going to walk away with the victory here. 1 cherry is all that's needed for victory. Amy, are you ready? Let's do it. One cherry is all that is needed for the win. 1 cherry, 1 berry. That is what's needed. Now the Pitbulls have won 2 of these tiebreakers. Can they do it a 3rd time? Or will the Sharks become the number 1 team, the number 1 seeded team in the league. It all comes down to this. Stress high for both teams. I mean, my heart, I don't know about yours, my heart's beating a million times a minute. This is a very stressful game. Oh, and the Sharks have found it. Can they go and place it in time? And the Sharks are the winners. They are the number 1 team. They are going to get their 7th battle flag, and Hot Wings the last second going to come and score it. The Sharks are going to win it. A game that went to 5 rounds. Both teams scored 5 going into that final tiebreaker, and it ends with the Sharks becoming the number 1 seed. Amy has the battle flag, and she will give it to the Sharks. There it is. The team captain, Red Grim. And there they go. The Sharks are the number 1 seed. Alright, so that is going to be it for Battleground Minecraft. A wild game comes down to the end, and it ends with a Sharks victory in the 5th round in a tiebreaker. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.